Hey everyone, today we are back in the Parrot Custom Pack. Oh, did you see that? Feel free to pause, take a look at the pack, but oh my word, a turn 1 sloth, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go. Of course, you have to buy a turn 1 sloth on turn 1. It's immediately on the team. If we can win or draw one of these first rounds, it is the ideal situation. This is in the Parrot pack. The Parrot pack that I have set up is Parrot with coconuts. It's not quite limited to coconuts. It's set up for other strong units. Scaling strong units, turn the Parrot into a strong unit with the scaling and the equipment. Stuff like a real velo to replace equipment. It's just a big unit go smash pack to highlight the Parrot. So if you haven't seen that previous video, I'll have it linked in the description. And yeah, immediately I'm looking to frog swap onto the Sloth to get it some stats. I should probably be a little more patient with a frog swap, but I recognize I should probably just buy something else. And the Sneaky Egg is the perfect thing to swap from. I believe it's the highest base stats tier 1. As well as it doesn't really need the base stats because it faints at the start of battle and summons a sneaky egg? Is it an egg that summons a sneaky egg, or is it sneaky egg that summons a cracked egg? Sneaky egg that summons a cracked egg. I think that's it. And yeah, what a beautiful shop to see. The chinchilla level up, getting that first is pretty crucial because then you can maximize the cells. You don't have to stack the chinchillas. You can stack the loyal chinchillas. And two great options for the Sloth. Decide to take the beta fish because it will help us in battle. Cooking lasagna, typically you need to have some good tempo units while that lasagna cooks, especially this early. So I figured maybe the beta fish can get us a win or two instead of drawing or losing. The goal here is to win as fast as possible. The goal is also to do a combination of try to make the Sloth big, and like one of the biggest units on the team. As you see here, we're going to skip to turn 8. Sorry, I forgot we skip here. So making the Sloth big, here you go. The Sloth is the biggest unit on the team. And the other thing I want to do is obviously go for a level 3 Sloth. I've seen a healthy amount of Sloths in this game. I've gotten multiple level 3 Sloths naturally. And so therefore, Sloths are still amazing to see. But when I see them, I go for glory. I go for maximum glory. We want to get the Sloth big, and we want to get it level 3. A lot of times, I won't completely throw a game if it means like trying to get it level 3, right? If I get it level 2 and it's big, and there's just no chance unless I sell down half my team. I'm not going to sell down my team. I'd rather get the Sloth win. But you got to go for glory. Got to go for it. And if you didn't notice, it's turn 9 now. That was our 3rd win only, and we're down to 1 heart. So an absolute dire situation. Luckily, we get level 2 deer, which is great. And there's a coconut crab there, and we have a polar bear. So typically, I should probably just throw this pair and roll once, or maybe roll once for a banana. I'm not sure. Maybe that's why I'm hesitant to throw the pair. Just going to let the manatee faint. I figure the Sloth has good stats. The deer, yeah, trying to get that big as well. The deer's not going to stay in the front of the team. I'm not quite sure if I have mushroom in this pack. Sorry, had to take a short little interruption there, but we're back. And yeah, this is the same Parrot pack as, like I said, the one from the coconut. And we're going to have some bonus runs coming up that are going to be from the same pack as well. And kind of a mixture of showing like you can do other things as well. I actually went for a 5 of a kind attempt. That's going to be the final bonus clip, which will be pretty cool. But let's stay focused on the Sloth. I don't even remember if Ketz is in this pack. I guess we'll see. I did these runs kind of preparing for the 1,000 sub celebration, and we got the 1,000 subs really quick. So yeah, gonna space all these videos out. And looking to take a gingerbread on the coconut crab to get the level 2 coconut. Okay, I was kind of confused on that at first, but then it was like, okay, that makes sense. Let's get back into focusing on the point we're here, which is the 1,000 sub celebration. So again, thank you everybody. Can't believe it. Not gonna ramble on too much, but I wanted to give a little like foreshadow to the I guess the current / future state of the channel. You know, obviously I've been going with the daily uploads and all that, and slightly changing the format. Recently we went from like doing most of the videos and all the videos in replay mode to kind of a mix of live and replay, and I should be transitioning to all the live gameplay, which it's a bit slower, right? Especially later in the game. I take a while to make some decisions sometimes, and I'm gonna try to edit what I can to shorten that up, but in the end it just means more commentary. And holy mother of parrot, this is the parrot pack. There's 3 parrots there, but I've kind of committed to the mongoose. I kind of need this monkey for the coconut crab. The deer is there. Yeah, this team is kind of, oh man, it's a tough one. Run into an absolute Goliath. So anyway, the future state of the channel. I want to keep making improvements, obviously, slowly but surely. And there will come a time when the uploads will slow down, but, you know, I'm definitely going to keep it up. I don't know if it'll start slowing down in 3, 6 months, a year, 2 years, or what, when big changes will happen, but I'm certainly planning on keeping this going, especially with all the response I've gotten. So thank you again. And also, you know, I don't want to limit it to SAP. I've tried some other games. I think I've uploaded some Backpack Battles games, but I just didn't know enough about the game and didn't really want to put more time into that game when I'm trying to build kind of the Super Auto Pets brand behind Metabrusque here and what I'm trying to do. So yeah, decided to kind of stop that for now, focus on Super Auto Pets. But there may come a time when I expand my horizons and try to go to different games or different categories. And yeah, I'll let everybody know ahead of time what the plans are. But just wanted to give a little insight into my thoughts. And yeah, we're just going to keep cruising until it doesn't work out and our sloth lost. No. So we're going to pick this one up on turn 5, 5 hearts, 4 trophies. This is a couple games later, and holy mother of sloth, we get a chance at redemption. No freaking way. And I actually have a frog on the team already, which is cool. So I could just swap the frog. And I have a dolphin frozen. So the level 2 beluga with the dolphins kind of makes sense. So I believe I'm rolling for a pill right now. Looking to pill the sturgeon and maybe not sell the rice dolphin. Because that's basically a level 2 dolphin there. And yeah, turn 5, got a 4/5 sloth, so that's not bad so far. And all 5 hearts, so like maybe we can preserve. And nope, gonna drop a heart. That's expected on the turn you bring a sloth in. There's the pill. So Camel's gone, even though Camel's a good tempo unit. We don't have room for it. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I actually decide to leave one dolphin separate for now, and there's the manatee. So the manatee will scale the sloth. And I had some interruptions in my commentary earlier. Hopefully I fixed everything correctly in that first run, because I got confused when I was like commentating on that run. I thought it was this run, so I'm talking about like, oh yeah, the previous run that failed, and then we got this one, a chance at redemption, and I'm like, wait, I'm still commentating on the first run. I forgot like the format of the video I did. I'm so used to commentating on the main run first. So if there's a little discontinuity in that first commentary, I do apologize, but as you know, we roll with the punches here. Going to sell the dolphin with rice. So I pilled the sturgeon. I didn't sell no dolphin with rice, but then I ended up selling one of the 2 dolphin. One of the 2 rice dolphin. And shout out to the polar bear tiger bug. I did this in a recent weekly multiple times. And yeah, we're going to do it again. There's another tiger bug, so I figure if I'm going to freeze one, I can just bring one in now. Would love to stack that manatee. And I'm looking for a pill as well. Would love to stack that manatee. And shout out the manatee. If you pay attention to the very start of my videos now, I start it on like the pack screen. So you can see the pack I'm playing and the 2 packs next to it. And one of the packs next to it, I'm not sure if the video will come out at this point or not. One of the packs next to it is the return of the T. The return of the manatee. It's coming back in full force. Some of the new pets since the latest couple updates are amazing for the manatee. If you've seen any of my manatee videos, you know like the manatee crane shenanigans. The manatee... What's the other? Yeah, you go manatee crane with a pita bread on the manatee, so you get the health, then you get the melon. You go double manatee with a single crane, so then you just keep rotating the crane, and it just gets out of control. You can get a 50-50 manatee really easy while the manatees are scaling other things. It's just such a fun way to scale as well. So now there's new pets, and I don't want to spoil too much. I'll leave it at that. There's new pets that just make the manatee thrive like it's never thrived before. Why did I get stuck up on that? That's crazy. So yeah, took a couple rounds of scaling on that tiger bug and immediately get level 2 tiger bug. And look at that. We have the setup. 4 gold remaining. There's a pill in the shop. We level up into snake. It's literally the perfect setup. I'm trying to contemplate if I want to pill this beta fish on the snake. It looks like I'm going to. Mainly because I'm going to get a monkey here. The monkey can scale the sloth. It's turn 9, so level 1 monkey is good. And the sloth already has melon. So like the sloth doesn't need necessarily the beta fish. I'd rather have more stats on the snake, snipe protection, and freeze a double eagle. Looks like I just want to get another unit with abilities in. Maybe I'll go front eagle eventually instead. And it instantly starts destroying. I'm like, yeah, this is great. This is great. How can we make our objective maximum completeness, though? That is not the way to say it, Metabra. What are you talking about? How can we execute the ultimate goal, which is the level 3 sloth win? Right, we got the sloth is doing work, right? It's got the melon, it's our highest statted unit, it's exactly what we wanted. Obviously the combo with the snake is just deadly. How do we get it level 3? Especially because we only got 1 heart. So if we remove our scaling for like a buy slot, sell slot for crows, are we going to do it now? There's an oyster in the shop. I am considering it. No. But then the Ketz shows up, and the Ketz just makes it too easy. So if you see the whole team, Tiger Bug tier 4, Eagle tier 5, Snake tier 6, Sloth tier 1, the Ketz will only hit the Sloth, so it's literally perfect. And 2 experience is exactly the same as a level 1 monkey. So we're getting the same exact stats that we would. We get 2 snake triggers, we get 3 snake triggers, we get 4 snake triggers, and 4 is all we need. 7 trophies. We have hope. Can we redeem ourselves? Get the melon on the snake. Exactly what we need. Level 2 snake is probably the most important thing on the team right now. More importantly, making sure the snake doesn't get sniped as well. Freezing a zebra. Interesting. And there's the chocolate we need for the sloth. So that's great. We know we can sell the Ketz next turn. Whether we win, draw, whatever. If we lose, it's over. And yeah, we basically freeze everything that can help us. Not exactly sure what we want to do, but if and when you get to 9 trophies, and look at that, melon versus chili. Melon thrives, not even close. That felt good. So now we know, shout out the coconut crab, there it is, but we're not going near that this game. At least I hope not. So decide to take my level ups and just kind of see what we get. We get an oyster, okay. That's nice because we can buy 2 more things. And obviously level 2 snake, incredible. Shout out incredible. And real velo might have been the best thing, but decide to go with, what are we going with? I think a toy gun could be better in this scenario because a lot of like turkeys and spinos in the back line, and then if we get an initial snipe on them and then the snake can maybe KO them. This one doesn't seem to really matter. As long as we get through the rhino, which we do. Let's go. 9 trophies. We need one more. We have a toy. We have stuff frozen that'll help us, so we can have a very efficient turn here. And decide to actually just push level 2 real velo. So I could have bot sold that zebra. Definitely a misplay. I just don't think I was thinking about it. I was so excited on level 3 Sloth. I got tunnel vision. I was like, oh, there's a level 2 real velo sitting here, and I just took it. And how can I forget about the zebra with how good it has been to me lately? And shout out the real velo because basically got it done for us. We get the level 3 Sloth win. Let's freaking go. It felt so good. Shot at redemption and we capitalized. It's very, very rare you see 2 sloths that quick. It was 2 sloths within like 30-40 minutes. Could not believe it. So with all that being said, we are going to ride off into the sunset as I show a 5-of-a-kind deer attempt. I had so much hope on this attempt. I don't think I've actually gotten 5-of-a-kind deer before. I've tried it multiple times. I've tried it in turtle pack. I've tried it many times in custom pack and weekly packs. It just seems to me a unit that should be relatively easy to get a 5-of-a-kind with, but I think because it's pretty low base stats, it's kind of hard. But anyway, if you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. 1K subs, let's freaking go. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one. and it is the 1,000 sub Cocoa Nut Party. Going cuckoo for Cocoa Nuts. Uh, and yeah, this one's all about using the parrot in some way with coconuts. So as the Rev GT preached recently about the parrot, it is everything and nothing. It is in a category of its own. It is literally anything you want it to be. Please check out the rest of the sermon linked in the video description. I won't give away the whole epic speech that he gave on the parrot. But yeah, it was a big surprise. That was a video that Rev GT made that was a top 10 list of top 10 pets in Super Auto Pets. And it was a surprising list, to say the least. But hearing his explanations on stuff, can't really argue with much. There were some obvious omissions that he just forgot. Yeah, which, of course, if you're making a video like that, trying to cover everything, it's like, yeah, of course you're gonna just miss some stuff. But yeah, overall, fantastic video, and the parrot was probably the biggest surprise for me, mainly because I just tend to not think about the parrot so much. Obviously, there's been iterations where it's been super broken, like the Parrot Abomination, but typically, when you think of parrot, or like doubling up a unit ability, I either just try to go double of that unit. I think of like the Warthog battle stats teams I make, where I run like multiple Warthogs to just keep passing stats back to the rest of the team. Eventually, maybe I put a Tiger behind the Warthog. And that's why the other reason I don't think of parrot that much is because Tiger usually fills that void for how I use those type of pets. But the Reverend has changed my mind. We've got a lobster, turkey, alpaca, and just the monkey scaling the parrot. So the typical setup, just ready to pivot, ready to do crazy things. And I also wanted to shout out LeBun. What up, LeBun? Wanted to sneak that one in there. Before I forget, same thing. LeBun's just awesome person, very helpful, and yeah, it's taught me a lot about this game, either directly or indirectly. So get a great level up. I don't really know what direction this is quite going, but technically we don't have an open slot on the team anymore, right? We have a level 2 turkey. I guess could definitely sell the level 2 monkey. So monkey and turkey can go. We can sell monkey and pivot in the farmer crow, or just keep the monkey, sell the turkey, bring in the farmer crow. Not sure which way I go, but only 5 trophies, 1 heart remaining, turn 12 now. But we got a really good setup. I would love levels on the coconut crab. Throw a pizza and it hits the 2 back units. Literally the 2 units I didn't want to hit. That's hilarious. And yeah, at this point, I really, I didn't want the run to end. You only have 2 gold, Metabrusk. There you go. Double chicken leg is really good. I actually skip it. Yeah, I want the level on the coconut crab, but I really want the farmer crow as well. Like, I want to get this cooking. But you see, for now, I'm going Parrot Stego, and nothing has equipment. So it's going to be an insane amount of stats from these two. Yeah, 45, 45 coconut crab, 36, 36 monkey. So I guess that's, yeah, what a great setup. And the Stego is actually a pretty crucial pet, I'd say, in this run as well, as far as just giving the stats and kind of making it, making a mockery out of the game, if you will, because if you're activating your equipment in battle, that means you can have no equipment going into the battle, which means you can Stego, which also means you can double Stego. If you go double Stego and you're going to go late rounds, which this game's going to go at least to round, 16, 17 plus, that's a dangerous game for the enemy. The only thing that can really beat you is like a crazy summon team with stats that just mows through your equipment, like keeps chipping through your equipment and stats. Because if it's another big team with melons, well, we're going to have coconuts. And there's the farmer crow. So let's see what I do. And yeah, I did not want to go full brute strength. Come on, sell it. Sell the monkey. don't do this to me now. I was like, I don't remember what the final team is here, so yeah, bring in the Farmer Crow. We have double stego, so don't really need any more scaling. Especially, I'm not worried about scaling the Farmer Crow, and I don't want the stegos to hit the Farmer Crow either. I literally just want, I want to go Parrot behind Coconut Crab with level 2 Farmer Crow, and I want to force the stegos onto the Parrot and Coconut Crab. That's the whole goal, is just get 50-50s with coconuts, mainly get a 50-50 Parrot with coconut, and here it is. We get a Coconut Crab, and we get a Coconut Crab. So it's amazing, and you can easily get like a kind of a better synergy than this, obviously without using the stegos and just kind of scaling the team and then pivoting in like your real velos and stuff like that after. But I've done the whole real velo thing, Amargasaur, you know, restoring health, big unit goes smash. So I just wanted to show like a fun kind of different way where at a certain point you just get rid of your scalers and have some stegos and you have the in-battle triggers. And yeah, still have to go Parrot behind stego. Gotta go faster. I ran into this team a lot. If you're somebody from the community, let me know. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with team names. I'm trying to learn still. So if you are an avid viewer of this channel and you see me go against you, please let me know. Please let me know. Even if it's like the same as your YouTube name, like just point it out so then I will actually start looking for it. I try to notice things. I'm getting a little bit better, but if you point it out, then I will notice, or it has a lot better chance from me to noticing, and I would appreciate people doing that because I'm trying to, you know, recognize people and recognize other teams, especially when it's a great team, right? Everybody knows now that grounded seal of approval. Everybody wants that, right? I can't wait until I get one of those in his videos. I don't think it's gonna happen, but anytime soon. But we'll see. We'll see. It's probably at the mercy of RNG. I'm not gonna get it running any teams like this. That's for sure. Grounded's gonna be like, come on. It's like I can't get any teams over the line if you're doing this coconut stuff. So yeah, 50-50 Parrot with level 2 coconut in the end there on turn 16 with the stego setup. I mean, it's just such a strong team. We're gonna hop straight into the bonus. And yeah, sometimes I would get a double Parrot going, or even sometimes, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this triple Parrot, but right now we have a triple Parrot going with nothing in front of it. Just absolutely ridiculous. 5 trophies, 2 hearts. I sell the turkey because we get the Farmer Crow. And yeah, there's a stingray there. There's also a husky there. And if I'm trying to keep, it actually doesn't make sense to go 3 parrots if obviously I'm bringing in the Farmer Crow because I'm going to go Coconut Crab. So yeah, it doesn't make sense to go 3 parrots. 2 parrots and the Coconut Crab makes sense because the level 3 Farmer Crow will pass Corn Cob back to 3 units. So yeah, that should be what I'm going for here. And yeah, unfortunately, dropping lives. Dire situation, but there's the Coconut Crab. We have all the chocolates. We have everything we need to get this cooking. So I figure, okay, there's now Paca there, but I'd rather take the lobster stats. And I think getting the double coconut, getting the level 2 coconut, even though that Parrot has melon on it, it's our biggest unit. I'm actually switching it up. That's shocking. That's shocking. Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, because the Farmer Crow is only going to hit a couple. This actually makes sense. Get my biggest unit in front and then hope the coconuts in the back will smash through. Freeze the real velo. I don't know why I wouldn't just sell the lobster and put the real velo in. That could be a dire mistake. Scaling team, but they have all high tier scalers with 1 low tier unit, so it looks like they just made their pivot. That team probably lost on their end too. You can't make those kind of pivots with 1 heart remaining. But if you did survive, then you could thrive. Got that cat cooking. And I'm considering going for the permanent coconut. I'm going to roll once, I'm guessing. I'm not going to roll once. This makes no sense. I just took the experience. We're just stacking stuff, so it's just a hope and a prayer. It's just hoping that this setup I have right now with the 2 coconuts and the 1 melon is good enough. I mean, we got our melon value. There's our coconuts. And the corn cobs actually give some stats, considering the team is... I guess the coconut crab is high health. It's getting attack. And I'm not quite sure what to do here, but I figured a level 2 coconut there. I went for the parrot level up because I figured you can get the coconut crab from the parrot level up, potentially. So I kind of just greeted for it, and they're essentially the same thing. They have about the same attack. Actually, the coconut crab gets a good amount more attack because it's so healthy. So the corn cobs go to its attack. But we're winning. We get to 8 trophies, and I was very hopeful. I think this would have been the main run if I got it over the line because it's just a low statted, like, double parrot. I think I needed level 3 Farmer Crow though. Or maybe level 2 Real Velo could have done it. It's a close one because, I mean, it's getting to the late game. Once you get turn 15, 16 plus, then you don't know what you're going to run into. At any moment, you can run into a 50-50 level 2 or 3 lionfish, and then it's just GG if you're running a low statted team, especially with coconuts. So the coconut's only going to block one of the lionfish snipes. So on that note, we're going to get into another coconut run from this same pack. This is one of my early runs. So you see it's a pretty decent team for turn 14. If you compare this to the previous team, which just lost on turn 14, this team seems pretty strong because not only do we have the coconut crab with scaling with coconut, the cardinal scaling permanent coconut, the parrot has the permanent coconut, so we can make the parrot something else, which we're making it an eagle right now. And yeah, it's I wasn't quite sure what to do, so I kind of figured after this run that maybe permanent coconut wasn't the way, and I was very happy that I kind of like settled on the Farmer Crow idea, especially with the stegos. It's just a really cool, like, just kind of showing your team doesn't have to look strong like in the shop phase. It can be really strong, like thrive in battle. And then the final bonus clip, as you hear the music come in, is going to be just kind of a melon run. It's nothing too crazy, but just show an example. If you don't get the coconuts cooking, you can always just set up for melons. With all that being said, again, I really appreciate 1,000 subs. We did it, but we're not there yet. We're gonna just keep on going, keep on enjoying this ride. As long as the vibes are high, everything will be good. So if you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.